They got super offended. My mom gasped, like I'd personally insulted her ancestors. My dad, classic stoic mode activated, arms crossed, jaw clenched, eyebrows doing that thing where you can tell he's disappointed without him saying a word. You'd think I told them I was quitting life and joining a traveling circus. And then came the line. You know the one, the classic, the eternal, the ultimate conversation ender. Well, while you're living under our roof, you follow our rules. Boom. Just like that, I was 14 again. Except this time I wasn't hiding an F on my report card. I was just trying to live like a normal adult. Here's the thing. I'm 35. Let that sink in. I'm not some college dropout mooching off my parents while streaming Fortnite all day. I have a job. A real one. I've paid rent. I've filed taxes. I've survived workplace politics, heartbreak, high grocery prices, and even worse, group texts with coworkers. And yet, to my parents, still their little boy. Let me take you back a bit. This all started after I got a new job. It was a great opportunity. Higher pay, more stability, but it required me to move to a different city. Rent prices were wild, and I needed a bit of time to get settled, so I did what a lot of people are doing these days. I moved back in with my parents. It was supposed to be temporary, 3 months, tops. I even made sure I wasn't just crashing like some broke college kid. I offered to pay rent. I bought my own groceries. I even cooked dinner once or twice a week, something I thought would score me points. And at first, things were fine. Not perfect, but manageable. But then came the first red flag, a sticky note on my nightstand. Please be home by 9 p.m. so we don't worry. I stared at it for a full minute thinking, okay, cute, funny, nostalgic. But it wasn't a joke. The second night I worked late, just finishing up some onboarding stuff, and I got home around 10:15. My mom was waiting in the living room, no TV on, no phone in her hand, just sitting. When I walked in, she stood up and said, "We were so worried. You didn't text. What if something happened?" I had to remind her. "Mom, I'm 35. I was at work. I wasn't out drag racing." Her reply, "That's not the point. You live here now. Just let us know. It's respectful." Okay, sure. One-time thing, right? Nope. It snowballed. Suddenly, I was getting daily advice, unsolicited, of course, about everything from my wardrobe to my bedtime. My dad, king of the backhanded comment, would say things like, "You really going to work with that shirt wrinkled? You know, shaving every day sets a good impression. Real adults don't eat frozen dinners. Real adults also don't live with their parents, Dad. But here we are." Then there was the dating incident. I'd been seeing someone casually. We decided to hang out at my place, watch a movie, talk, maybe order some food. Keep in mind, this wasn't some wild party. No alcohol, no weird stuff. We're on the couch watching Encanto. Yes, Encanto. And my mom walks by and says, "Just a reminder, doors stay open in this house." I thought she was kidding. I laughed. She wasn't. She literally walked over and opened the door to the hallway and stood there until it stayed open. I'm 35. She's policing my movie nights like I'm about to do something scandalous with Disney characters on screen. I thought, okay, that has to be the most awkward moment I'll have here. I was wrong. A week later, I had a note from the person I was dating. She had written it by hand, kind of as a joke. It was sweet, a little flirty, nothing explicit. I kept it in my pants pocket and forgot about it. Cue laundry day. I tossed my clothes in the washer, but I didn't get back in time to move them to the dryer. My mom, being helpful, did it for me and folded everything. And guess what she found? Yup, the note. That evening, we're at dinner. My dad's eating in silence. My mom looks across the table and says, "It's nice that someone thinks so highly of you. That note was very expressive." I dropped my fork. My dad raised an eyebrow like he'd just found out I was secretly married. I had to stop myself from asking her if she read my emails too. That was the moment. the tipping point. I took a deep breath, pushed my plate back, and said, "Listen, I appreciate that I'm staying here, but I'm an adult. I'm 35 years old. I pay rent, I work, I handle my life. You have to stop treating me like I'm 12. My mom gasped. My dad went cold. Then came the classic line, "This is our house. If you don't like the rules, maybe it's time you find somewhere else to live." And that's when the atmosphere shifted. Now every meal feels like a silent film. My mom sighs dramatically every time I leave the house. My dad barely makes eye contact. And me? I'm counting down the days until I move out. I already started looking for apartments, even if I have to sell a kidney to afford the rent. The worst part is the guilt. Like, I know they mean well. I know they're trying to help. But at what point do house rules stop being helpful and start becoming controlling? There's a difference between being a parent and being overbearing. And I feel like a lot of adults who move back home run into this weird zone where their parents can't stop parenting. They forget that the person they raised is now fully grown, with a job, a social life, responsibilities, preferences, boundaries. And to be honest, I don't think they ever fully adjusted to the idea that I grew up. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's habit. Maybe it's love mixed with control. But it's suffocating. So here I am, venting to strangers on the internet because I don't know what else to do. Am I the jerk for demanding space in a house I don't technically own? Or is it fair to say, "Hey, I'm a grown-up. Please treat me like one"? Let me know what you think in the comments. I seriously want to hear your stories too. Have you moved back in with your parents as an adult? Did it work? Did it crash and burn? Or did you end up with a 9 p.m. curfew like me? Because right now, I'm not sure what's worse, overpriced apartments or bedtime rules at 35.